the fact that like he's spoken with a lot of people at Health Sport, and there's been a lot of interest in this.
Like that's just like
just like doing like the fishing kind of stuff.
Every week I get another person interested in like.
Dude, it's like all right.
I'm like, I had a phone call with a person just who wants to do fitness. I told him about this, and he was like, "I'm interested." And I'm like, "Well, it's gonna be another month or two, I think." And like, let's just start workout training regular. And,
Yep.
Well, it's interesting because going back to the assessment time and then doing the report of findings after that, is like scheduling your assessments into your schedule. Like, when are you going to be able to do that? Like, are you going to do the report of findings like the night after?
You can't do it. Yeah, you don't shoot yourself in the foot with that because you're going to be freaking out. So I usually give myself a week to process the report of findings.
Okay.
Because you're going to be freaking out. You get that thing, so you're going to be smoked after the assessment. Like,
well, you were saying last week, like, don't put it off. Like,
don't put it off. But what I'm saying is
like a week.
Yeah, like I'm saying, like, get on it the next day or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because also it's good to like, there is this like stepping away component that is also good.
Right.
But it's like what I mean by don't put it off is like, and I've done this before, like waited till the day before the appointment, and I'm like, why did I do like that thing. And so I've gotten much better at going, okay, assessment's done, I'm gonna like chill tonight, and then tomorrow morning I'm gonna get up at 5 or 6 or whatever and start banging this thing out.
Remove all your biases.
Yeah, right. And then also the stepping away component of like, okay, like that was a lot. I have these notes, kind of sleep on it, let your brain kind of chew on it a little bit. But yeah, to go back to like the mic situation of talking to people and him going, yeah, like I've talked to a ton of people and they're all very interested, but I haven't really got anybody into doing a consultation. He's like, I haven't been able to convert. And I was asking him, I was like, well, what are you doing with these people? So he's like, oh, I have a good conversation with them. And then I give him my phone number, and
he's not following the MSS.
That's what I said. I was like, dude, so
you better get their phone number.
Exactly. I was like, get their phone number. Don't spend a ton of time talking with them, right? And I know this is stuff we all know. I'm just reiterating it. Yeah. Don't spend a ton of time talking with them. Do your 30-second commercial, your pitch, kind of see what's going on. Hey, I got to run. Let me get your phone number. Can we set up a phone call for tomorrow at 5? And they're like, no, I can't do tomorrow at 5. How about 3? Yep, okay, that works. Okay, I'm going to call you at 3 o'clock tomorrow. We'll hop on the phone for 15 minutes. We'll just discuss a little more in depth what's going on and kind of figure out if this could potentially be an appropriate process for you. And then you hop on the phone with them, you do your chit chat, and that's what gets you to that consultation. And on the phone, I just say, hey, all I'm trying to do is figure out if this is in our wheelhouse. And so you chit chat with them. I got a knee thing. It hurts when I go downstairs. Doesn't hurt when I go upstairs. My shoulder only hurts when I grab stuff off the top shelf. Okay, mechanical. This is our wheelhouse. Let's set up a consultation. We'll come in, talk about goal orientation, go more in depth with what's going on in your body. Does that sound like something you're interested in? Boom. Okay, cool. Block that appointment time in. Put them in your Square app. And this is all stuff. I'm gonna spell this out like really cleanly. Put them in your Square app. Add the consultation. Schedule the appointment. Send them the Welcome to Intentional Fitness email. Send them the consultation email. And you're off to the races. So.
Do you want Mike and I, since I know he's been in here far more than me as far as one-on-one, but I'm still like, I got like 4 people potentially.
Yeah.
Do you want me to put them through all of that? One is my husband, of course, and then
I would like
pretend like
wartime, like real wartime scenarios. Like you don't want to just go like, let me skip steps here and like I would do it all.
Better use of your time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
okay.
I would say that after doing this
for
fumbling for years.
Top of mind.
Okay.
It's a freaking madhouse out there.
Is it?
It is.
I know you don't want to be late because you're high
cruisers.
I know.
Some really scary looking ones
too. Yeah, it's tight. I was just talking to them about kind of what we chatted about yesterday with the talking to somebody, conversions,
Yeah.
You know, getting them on the phone call, taking them through the 15-minute chit chat, setting up the consultation. So I thought that was a really valuable conversation we had yesterday. So
Okay, no deviation.
yeah, I mean, and we were talking about this yesterday. Like, it works.
There's no point.
I mean,
yeah.
I've tweaked a lot of stuff like with note sheets and assessment sheets. I have not deviated from that plan at all. The intake, I mean, Greg's initial course was called client intake.
Yeah.
It was not an MSS course. This was a how do you take a prospect or a suspect to a prospect to a client, and that was his whole course when he was doing this with MAT. And then he was like, well, let's use neuroscience and mechanical engineering and make this amazing thing we have. But you know, it was a first client intake course, and so that was what he specialized in. Was like, what does this look like? So I mean, it's in my opinion a perfect model.
Yeah, it works. It's worked. The other gym I have business cards. I've restacked my business cards, so there's like at least 15 went away. I've got a single phone call from them about business cards.
You haven't.
And they picked them up. So people picked up like 15, 20 business cards and not a single phone call from me.
That's why, I mean, I'll give business cards out, but I will get their phone number. I'm like, here's my business card, but let me get your phone number, contact info. I will call you.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and I'll even tell people, I'm like, you're probably not gonna even call me with this thing, or I don't say it to most people, but if it's like a chit-chatty conversation and joking around, but I'll be like, let me get your phone number so I can actually follow up with you and like actually talk about this thing if you're really interested. So, yeah. I was talking to them about mom's assessment.
Yes.
And I was asking these guys if either one of them or both wanted to sit in on it.
Perfect.
To kind of guide that process.
Yeah.
The other option I was gonna say, if it works for you and my mom, is we could use our Saturday early morning to get her in, and we could all be here for it, and I could be here too for it.
I'm
If we
booked out
wanted to do-
Saturday.
You what?
I'm
You're out of town. Okay. But
Yeah,
we'll film it too, so
Okay.
you'll be able to watch that.
Yeah,
But
whatever works.
okay.
And if that works for her,
yeah, if it works for her, that would be cool, because then I could sit in too. If these guys are cool sacrificing one of our Saturdays for an assessment.
Yeah, I feel like I've already missed so many that I'm like, I mean, I probably won't have a 3-hour chunk on Saturday. I don't know. I don't know what I'll be able to do on Saturday.
Okay.
And then Monday's not really my good day. Like earlier in the day I could do it, but I don't know.
Okay, so then
Maybe
you
we
might
could just
be
like
out
talk
for that.
scheduling a little bit.
Yeah.
I'd love to do it, but
Well, it's not. You know,
Yeah.
We'll film it.
yeah.
I mean, I don't know if you want to watch a 4-hour assessment,
I'd
but
like to be a part of it.
Yeah.
You know, so
if that's something,
That
you
could
know,
work, let's
if
see.
you'd be cool with the sacrificing the Saturday, so think on it. I mean, we don't have to make a decision right now, but I'm just thinking for you having some guidance on the first. I mean, I was thinking about it in the shower. I was like, Mike, doing a first assessment with zero practice.
I
Like,
mean, I
should
figured
finish
someone would be. I
yours.
figured someone would be there for sure. But yeah, I mean, we can't.
good, yeah.
we could finish yours
Yeah.
and then you know, we still have quite a bit to do on yours. I feel
When are you
like.
guys finishing that though?
I don't know.
See, that's the thing. We got
Maybe soon.
I mean, he's starting.
I mean,
he's
yeah,
doing
we
this
can
with my
do it
mom on
any-
Saturday
I'm
or
free.
Sunday. So
Or Monday.
or Monday, excuse me. Yeah.
Yeah, Monday we have it planned right now.
Yeah.
But we can.
I would
Saturday
start it.
works.
Yeah,
I have time
yeah.
Friday morning.
Okay, Friday morning.
I don't
Yeah.
know. Like if you want to finish your assessment. And just
I
like kind
could
of prep up a
do-
little bit.
Friday morning.
Jazz, real quick question.
Yeah.
My financial guy again. Do you set up your business in Jeremiah as a S corp or LLC?
Okay, so it's kind of tricky. So he's not an LLC or an S corp. He's a sole prop.
Okay.
Okay, here's the thing with the LLC. Initially, it from a fiscal standpoint, it kind of sucks because you're paying $800 a year right out the gate with the LLC. So California sucks for that reason. Anyway, that's another conversation. But
we can get this later. So it's good.
no, I think it's a good question though. As you start building, building up, like when you're at the like 130, 140, like if you're, when you get to that 35 to 40 clients a week and you're, doing 140,000 a year, it might be better to be an S corp. That being said, I'm not sold on the S corp. I'm an S corp, so I pay myself a salary.
That's what my guy was thinking, like, because I get a financial, like, or a retirement package for myself.
Yeah, the problem with it is like the amount of fees and employment taxes and all the shit that I have to pay for myself.
Right.
And this is why it doesn't really make sense to like you guys be employees, is because the amount of money that you would take home is going to be way less.
Yeah.
If you were an employee, because there are so many fees. Like it's so expensive, and so for you to take home, you know, 75 to 90 or to 87 an hour, and then be able as a sole prop to have tons of taxable or expenses to bring your taxable income down, it's almost more worth it to do it that way, so that you, I mean, like Jeremiah did 110 last year, and he only paid on 50 because you wrote off $60,000 in taxes, which is like car, food, Costco, like the whole thing. You can fucking.
And then you can do what you want with that your money. You can be like, oh, I'm gonna put this away in my own
right.
retirement thing.
Yeah.
Or
Whereas,
whatever.
yeah, exactly. Like you can just do a 401 for retirement, and you can do, I think, up to $6,000 a year in retirement, which is like, I mean, that's $500 a month. So, you know, I mean, that's pretty good for at least initially. But like I pay myself a salary of like $38,000 a year or something like that, and I'm paying like, I don't know, 10 to 12,000 in taxes a year on that. So that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're an S corp and you're not, like, the goal, like for me, the S corp goal is like at some point the business will be making enough money where it makes sense. But even at the, like, you know, I think I took home like 110 after expenses last year. Even with that, it's still not worth it for me right now. But I'm in this process of like, okay, at some point when the business is making enough, that taxable income, the profit component of the taxable income is only at 15%. But I still have to pay the 30% taxes on the salary that I'm paying myself. So I think that it's probably more worth it at this point to just pay the higher self-employment tax component, which is, I think you're paying like 30%. But you can reduce your taxable income.
Write-offs.
Yeah, to like, you know, so if you're doing 110 but you write off 60K, your only taxable income, your $50,000 taxable income.
So you fucking write off 60K.
Easy. Damn.
You don't pay rent? Oh, I guess you are paying rent.
Well, everything.
Yeah, he's pretty.
Yeah. Well, no, that 110 was
Twice.
after.
Oh.
Every time you go out to dinner with your friends,
Exactly.
you talk about work.
Yep,
write it
done,
off.
right off. Anytime you go out of town to Medford and you look at new gym equipment, right off. So the hotel's a write off, the gas is a write off, the food is a write off, the basketball fees are a write off,
All the training.
all the trainings, continuing ed write off. You brought food for the gym, write off. You bought a new computer, write off. You bought a new ergo chair, write off.
So how creative can you be?
It's really, you're limited to your creativity on that stuff. And I've worked with him on this. We talk, that is not something we should be on there talking about.
Oh, hello.
But there's a lot of people on there right now. But like, we worked on it a lot. Like, at first he was like, what can I do? And so like every week I'd be like, dude, this, like write that stuff off too. So
Yeah.
it's more worth it to do it that way, for sure. Yeah, but yeah, to answer your question, the LLC, from a liability standpoint, if you have a lot of assets that you're worried about protecting, then an LLC would be a viable option. But like, the cool thing about what you guys are dealing with is like, you don't have to worry about losing gym equipment. Like, you don't have to worry about somebody suing you for the building or the equipment or the anything. So it's really, there isn't a lot of liability other than, like, I mean, they could go for your personal assets. If you have a house, if you have a car, but I mean,
That's why you have your insurance though.
you have insurance, you have contract, you have the liability contract. So for those reasons, the LLC, I mean, in the beginning, paying out $800 a year, baseline is like, is it worth it? So
Maybe not the first couple of years.
that's kind of what I'm thinking. And then if you do want to go, yeah, I'm ready to protect. I mean, once you start getting a pretty big nest egg saved up, and you're like, I want to protect my assets, then yeah, switching over to an LLC. But until you're like making 250 to like if you're profiting 250 a year, then the S corp is potentially worth it at that point. But if you're gonna you're gonna be around 100 to 150 a year with all the write-offs, it might not be worth it at that point. So I know I just went into really big detail there, but
Okay, it's
yeah,
business.
yeah, good question though. Cool.
Sweet.
Yep. Any other things? Any thoughts? Anything else? No.
That's it.
Okay.
What's the other thing on your, is that another magnet?
This is for a phone.
Oh,
Yeah, you can. Well, it's up there, but
okay.
stick it on like that.
Man, get my stretch this morning.
Uh-oh.
I'm feeling tight.
Feeling tired or you feeling unstable?
Ooh, that's a good question though.
You're flexible, jeez.
I'm flexible. I got a whole routine I do every day.
Well, should we just
Yeah.
jump in on
Yeah.
Jazz doing your stuff?
Yeah, that sounds
How was
good.
your guys' Saturday? You want to give me a little recap?
Oh.
It was kind of crazy. Like
What
Jazz like had fell off the wagon for homeworks and
Yeah.
stuff, and kind of was in a
Was it a funk?
funk. And so we just did like breath work for a while, and that seemed to really do a lot.
Cool.
Have you been doing your breath work since?
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
how's that
I've
been
been-
feeling?
Better. Yeah,
What
better.
kind of breath? Just the whole
DBT, chest back,
CBB,
CBB,
MMM,
yeah,
MMM,
Pro.
MMM.
You haven't had those before?
Pro.
No, where do you get that?
Like Natty or Co-op.
And then we jumped into CPG a little bit.
Yeah,
Ooh,
yeah,
cool,
we
that's
picked some
right.
CPG apart, and that was pretty cool too. We found some breakdown there, so that was good. Here we go. I'm just gonna read one KPI.
Yeah.
Okay.
There we
What does
go.
KPI stand for?
Key performance indicator.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Positional testing and configurational progressions. Why is it important to us? Accuracy is key. Every QMAMC is a piece of data. Being as precise as possible when applying the line of force and setting joint positions is imperative for collecting complete data. For these reasons, we must practice more to ensure the utmost competency when it comes to our QMAMC process. Understanding modes of contractions, why and how they can be utilized, leveraged, and implemented situationally is critical as well. Discourse regarding client cases, intersection situations, and practicing positional testing and modes of contractions will be continuously studied and perfected. In addition, knowing the when-tos and whys regarding configurational progressions is very important to the overall progression of our client's muscular health. Collaboration and exploration with configurational testing and progressions will help us to become more complete muscular system specialists.
Word.
Did you do any CPGs training?
In the shower. Yeah, no supine. But
Cool, we'll test that today.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. And yeah, like I said, feel a little less stressed. Baseline is a little more non-chaotic. So that's good.
That is good.
Yeah. Well, I was telling him my good week expectation has been lowered. So.
So when it's
Yeah.
not a shit, so
a good idea.
It's like, oh, this
Yeah.
is great.
Yeah.
Adjust the standard a little bit.
Yeah, I did. I was like, all right, no one died. That's good. No.
I had,
No
to,
crazy.
I had to do that a while back. I was used to living it,
Yep.
living at the fast pace. I was like, let's
Just
cut
take
slow
that boy down a
Dial
notch. So,
You gotta check your eye
no doubt.
and your
I mean,
iris.
that's the truth. That's the
Every
truth.
day.
All those.
Alright,
Ready to
SARS,
on me?
let's do this.
Okay.
Oh man,
Yes.
Anyone want to SARS up?
I do.
SARS me up.
Let's see if he's a brick.
SARS
He cleared everything on Saturday, by the way.
We did what?
He cleared all the
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
Do you know that song?
Yeah, I do.
What song?
I'm
She said, I
inappropriate.
wanna SARS you
Sorry, I said SARS. Okay?
SARS.
And then we'll let that one all just go right now. Like, who the fuck makes a song like that? Like,
Dude, it was
I
a
like
different
the
time
SARS.
back then.
I like the SARS in
There you go.
edition. We need to have a theme
Yeah.
song for us, I think.
okay, wait just a second.
Yeah, that was weird.
Ready to go? Better? Is that my left or is that you?
Just play it.
Let's just all
Yeah.
walk through the door at the same
Feels
time.
really weird on me.
This is the theme song.
Ready to go?
That
I'll
feels,
take it.
That feels weird.
Weird
Pack your
placement.
left rib cage.
Ready to go?
That feels better. Yeah.
I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah.
Ready to go?
Yeah, it feels better.
Have you rotate in, lift up and out? Ready to go? Great. Ready to go?
Any pain, Jazz? Any?
No, good
I
to
feel
go.
okay?
Yeah.
Okay, try shoulders.
Man, just 225 starting to feel like 135.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang, dude.
So
Ready to
good.
go? Ooh.
I'm gonna roll this way.
Jump, jump.
There you go.
Ready to go?
Do you normally roll the other way?
Yeah.
Ready to go?
I see. I need to pay attention to how. I don't even realize how I normally get up.
There you go.
I haven't paid attention to that. Like which
What
way,
do you do?
like which way you favor getting up. You know.
Mhm.
Ready to go? Ooh.
Anything, Jazz?
Awesome.
No, good.
Ready to go? Ready. Ooh. Ready to go?
Yeah.
Not so much. You're
Yeah,
like, I am gonna
really
win
good.
this one by doing it before you
Let me
even
try that
touch my
again.
leg.
Yeah.
Let me try that again.
Ready to go?
There it
There you
is.
go. Sorry about my cues. That was all me. Ready to go? Ready to go?
Feeling good?
Yep.
Everything cleared. Okay.
Well, that's good. News.
Yeah.
Wondering if we should check some of those screens from kind of back when.
Yeah.
Before we jump into the
Yeah, we
CPG,
cruise them.
just to see if they're still holding.
Yep.
Cervical screens.
No, which one?
I'm thinking the respiratory screen.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna have to roll it out for me. Or I can read them and you can do them. Whichever
There-
you want to do.
There was this one, exhale. There you go. Keep me up, but that's good.
You got that one.
Okay, so you just did which one? did you
Hip
just-
flex, exhale. And then was there,
Okay,
I think
so-
there was a right
so-
ABD exhale.
We have hip ABD exhale,
Ready, go. Okay, he's got that.
hip AD
Good.
inhale.
Left, all left.
Sorry, right. Left,
Okay.
left, left.
That's you. Okay, this left. Okay, ready, go.
And then we have
Just
exhale hip
You're really
bilateral
zooming.
extension.
Yeah.
He's trying to make us remember. Jazz knows it all. He's
One at a time or both at?
Both at the same time.
Okay.
Bilateral. Right.
Jeez. Ready, go.
Good. That was one we did.
Cervical
Yeah.
extension.
Last time. Let's go to GH.
that was,
Um,
lumbar.
We're gonna go GH overhead. Single.
Right.
Right.
I guess
Both.
he was what they were testing.
Or sorry, both inhale and exhale.
Ready, go.
Or sorry, I meant right, but both inhale and exhale.
That's what I thought.
Ready, go. Inhale. Ready, go.
This is all looking great. Maybe we should try it. Let's try GH left transverse adduction ADD.
Exhale.
Exhale.
Ready, go.
Well, last one, abduction left, exhale.
go. Nice.
Awesome. Dude. Sweet.
Awesome.
Respiratory homework was effective.
Do we want to go over the next little
We
section
could.
of
We
stuff?
could. Yeah.
Cool. And
Then we'll get
and
some.
and
Then we'll
ones-
get some axial influence too, or get
Yeah.
some axial data. Yeah.
Cool. Let's do it.
Cool.
So spinal side bend.
No breath. This isn't part
Yeah.
of the
Well,
breath.
check. No breath first.
Ready, go.
You're just going into more tests on the.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ready, go.
No.
Okay, fellas.
Wait. What happened? Is that not good?
Ready,
That's no
Come
breath.
out if I feel.
Yeah.
I'll try this. I just need to see. Okay, keep it there. Ready, go.
Oh, I.
Keep it there. Ready, go. Okay. So we're gonna have to sure that the
Yeah.
You don't like the right?
I didn't like that. That was hard. I felt stuck.
Can you come back over this way? Ready, go.
Yeah, I feel like I have nothing over here.
Okay. Ready, go. Okay.
So
I see that.
what do
I
we
feel that.
So it's kind of like able to like budge a little bit. Keep it there. Ready, go. Okay. Let's try this.
I felt the movement, like the.
Keep it there. Ready, go. Okay. Yeah. There's nothing.
You guys can jump in too if you want to test while he's like looking
Yeah.
at stuff and thinking about stuff too. So
Okay.
just
Do like
throwing
a
that out
Yeah,
there.
no, that's fine.
I mean,
I'm okay
just-
just seeing and
yeah,
walking
yeah.
right now.
I think
But
we
yeah.
can probably sure that out before we test anything.
I think so. Yeah.
Sweet. So.
So we could just run some of that.
Cool.
Let me get my ISO.
Start. I guess let's start nice now. Do you want me to get a little?
Yeah.
Just a wall here.
In your ankle?
Oh, I see it. You can like see it right there.
Yeah, you can.
I hate that thing so much.
Dude, we gotta figure this
It's like that. It's like the tibialis too. You can feel it going all the way up there.
I hate it.
I gotta eat like right.
It's the bane of my existence, dude.
Don't apologize for eating.
I've trained my body to not eat till noon every day.
I don't know how you do that.
It was hard at the beginning.
Why are you doing
I
that?
lost a bunch of weight. I just never eat it fast.
Yeah.
I've been doing it for like 6 months now. Do it every day. Just I don't eat after 10 o'clock at night, and then I
Lost
don't
weight
eat
during
till
the
noon.
program.
I have.
I just adjust mine a little bit, like 8 to 8.
There are some days where I'm like, okay, it's like 10:30. I was like, oh, it's time
You
to
need
eat
to
or
go, yeah.
something.
Depends when you start.
Yeah,
Start at
yeah.
3 or 4 in the morning. Okay. It's lunchtime.
Ooh, that was getting better.
Yeah.
That felt quite easy to get there.
Yeah. I'm definitely leveraging some
Oh, okay.
do it. It's less Bobby.
Yeah. How's this feel?
Oh, it's hard.
I mean,
Oh,
my.
When your
It
foot
feels
is
great.
straight, when it was inverted, it didn't.
That feels normal. Yeah, there
There
it
you
is.
go. Ooh.
Oh, there's some stuff
Is that
there.
shoulder
I'll
flap?
cramp that bad boy up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Wow, that's a different world.
Huh.
Oh, it feels
So
so
you feeling that up?
Yeah, just like my rib cage. Yeah, I felt. I mean, we've talked about this like flary thing before,
Mhm.
and if it felt like whatever just happened there, the rib cage was like, oh, all right,
Mm-hmm.
let me compress.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. That feels different.
You almost like force. Okay, I feel it. You like
Feels way
forced
different.
onto.
The ankle where the poppy stuff happens, or just
Yeah, I can't find it right now.
Mm.
The poppy.
Which is good. And it wasn't on that last.
Yeah.
It wasn't as bad.
Right.
It's crazy how many different things have caused.
I know,
Like it's
I
nuts
know.
how many different things.
I know. Like neck, arm, shit.
Breath, eyes, like almost anything has affected it.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like you tell that something is like low quality.
Yeah, true.
Low quality, like
The legs and all, yeah.
Starts
is it
going.
like clicking? Yeah, okay, we're gonna get low quality here.
The beacon.
Yeah. You've been doing this too long, Jazz, and your body's trying to.
Just has to tell.
Yeah.
Do your kids play for the Beast?
They do the rec league. They're all about the girls.
Yeah.
It was like quite a thing to try to see if they were going to do boys
Boys,
AAU.
yeah. Because Eddie only has girls, so that's probably why he's so focused on that.
Feel a little different there.
Yeah,
Dude,
well,
like pliable.
I love them, but I'm also kind of like,
I felt
I wish I
frozen
felt it
before.
I know, I wish you had too, because I felt it
Yeah.
before we started this. I was like, I don't think this is gonna work.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I didn't feel like it was gonna move.
Game to
Hmm.
try,
Alright.
and then they didn't have
Let me put
anybody.
this
Did
down.
you
so
myo
it's like-
this?
Yeah, we'll do
Okay.
some miles also
Yeah, like
in
all
class.
the
Yep.
little AAU. He's gonna be the commissioner.
Right.
He'll be like,
Make sure like they're checking boxes and doing
yeah,
that.
and then everybody knows about it.
Mm-hmm.
Families and kids go through a lot, and
Yeah, they took me. I know that family, and it took me like the first couple of years. I didn't even know they were like doing all the sports that they were doing. And I'm like, holy cow! Like, I didn't realize you guys have a whole other league basically over here.
yeah.
It seemed like
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Chad, it seemed like the range of motion was limited when we first started doing this.
Yeah, I agree.
He mentioned it.
He
was hard to
verbalized
get
it.
over there.
Yeah.
Feel blocked or something.
Yeah, I feel less
Like you can do it better now.
crazy. Yeah. Yeah, I feel pretty similar now. If anyone wants to run like a mile plyo, we could do that
Should
too.
we do that before we do my
Might as well, just shirt it
yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we could QMMC it though.
Just to see
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Um,
Anybody wants to hit it.
Get in there, Eli.
You just
there,
hold.
ready, go. Yeah, that's
Much better.
I'll try.
Much better.
Ready, go. Oh yeah.
Alright, one more time. Go.
Oh, that's much better.
Wow, strong.
We can work this thing out.
Yeah. You want
Got
to
it.
follow me?
I better get like,
Get it mildly.
I know. I
Yep.
mean,
you were putting your hand on the opposite hip for
yeah, I'm
stabilizing.
not sure if I was.
Got it.
I guess it just
Got
was
it.
like gently, like it wasn't really even on it. It was just to kind of see if there's any other tweak. But I think once
That was
you,
for you or for him?
for me, or just to see if there's any comp or whatever.
Are you doing an ISO?
You want me to apply it
Yeah,
out of
let's
it,
do it.
right?
Why not?
Plyo out?
Oh, big pop.
Did you already Myo?
Yeah.
I did. I'm like, wow, you guys
My
are
ankle's going crazy.
on rogue here.
What the fuck? Oh, dude, that is so crazy. Dude, there's got to be a nerve impingement happening.
So
Like,
when
I
I
don't.
started plyoing is when it started going
Yeah,
crazy.
there's got to be something happening, like in the lumbar spine that slipped or something.
Yeah.
My thought is like with anything that we do, it's probably putting a counter pressure through the lumbar spine,
Mm-hmm.
and that vertebrae is like
Yeah.
impinging the nerve or something. I don't know, because it's got to be like the peroneal nerve that's being
Yeah.
compressed or decompressed. I'm not sure which one,
Yeah.
but
If you had told me that that was possible, I wouldn't have believed you at first, man. Like, I was like, there's no way your thing can do this.
all right, ready.
Now you're like you're.
Oh, great.
So good.
You can give me a little more.
Okay, and then put the water
big
on your
boy.
face.
Come on. Come on, big boy.
Okay, you guys.
I'm ready for another one. I'm ready for another one. Let's go.
Let's go.
You found your plyo.
We just like pull Mike into these things.
Yeah, here we go.
Team plyo.
He's got it now.
World of difference the
I was
first
really
time.
pushing on that one.
Nice.
Oh,
You're
Look at
expert.
that.
Can you type into our side? Yeah, it looks almost like you're getting more range of
it
motion now
feels
this
like
way.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, see that?
Can we hit one more mile?
One more? Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, he likes it now. Like he's
Yeah.
ready for it.
Number 4.
Ready? Alright, let's go.
Mike, is this 3 or 4 myoplyos?
Yeah, this will be the 4th. He's got it now.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh.
Ankle felt fine on that one.
That myo feels harder than the plyo.
Really?
Yeah. Oh,
It seems like especially after that 3rd one, you really were like,
yeah, I can ratchet down mine.
ratchet down a little harder now. But getting down there was a little harder.
So I mean, I guess now a question arises like, do we want it? Well, I don't know. Yeah, okay. Let's just stick with it. So what we do.
Where is it?
I was gonna say like, if this is a piece of that puzzle that might have been missing, do we take this through some configs just to see if there's any other?
Let's see if it does. I think we should.
You want to check it?
I think we should.
What's
You
up?
mean going back all the way to the
Like, I think
internal rotation?
we should just try seated. Like,
Yeah.
try.
Seated.
Yeah. Wait. You're saying what?
No, just seated side bend and
Okay.
standing side.
What the initial? What initial?
And we've looked at this before, but
Yeah.
I mean,
Shut up.
yeah.
Nope. Almost seems like.
Okay.
I mean, the side bend was there.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like we should share this whole puppy
Yeah.
before we go.
Can we check this side just to get a comparison?
Ready, go.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna try this side.
You guys,
See, I don't think I was able to compress my ribs.
that's what it. Yeah.
So whatever quality was going on there before, might have been like me doing a heavy comp on it, because I feel like I can get like into my ribs right now.
Ready, go. Are you pleased
Yeah,
right
I
now?
know. I'll try again.
Ready, go.
Yeah.
This
I'll
side.
try harder.
Julie.
Ready, go.
Hold on, I need to try that side first. Get the comparison.
Ready, go.
Because even seating your hips, so
Yeah.
you're able to anchor more on
Yeah.
this left side altogether.
I'm not even like thinking about that.
Yeah. Ready, go. Wow.
Whereas over here, you can hold the side bend, but you're
Ready,
Go.
getting lifted off the tables.
okay. So,
So,
seated.
Hold it
Seated
forward.
is an issue.
do the same
Try that. Yeah.
ISO myoplyo seated?
No.
No.
What's
Wait.
Hold on. Activate the pelvic floor.
Ready, go.
Yeah, I know.
Rib cage compression. Can you
That's what
press
I've
and
been.
then do it?
Alright,
That's
so
what
your
I've
hip
been trying
flexion is
to
really
do.
breaking you down in there.
Do you want to test him, Julie? No, he's trying this compression.
Ready, go.
Yeah, okay, so let's treat it. Yeah, like you're saying.
Okay.
ISO. Want to treat ISO here?
So,
Jeez, how do you biomechanically do an ISO in this configuration? Just
Yeah, I mean, remember, you don't need like.
sit
Remember, you probably don't need much, right? Because like,
it seemed
It's
like
like
it
my
was
shit,
like
my shit
this.
is so-
Yeah.
into me.
easier.
like I'm so
on the
trash
table.
here that you don't
It
need
seemed like you could.
a lot, right? But I would hook under
Yeah, but
or bring me
here
up.
now we're testing. Now
Either one.
we shirt them up there.
under your armpit?
You could go under the armpit, or you could just like, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I would go less fingers and more pad. Yeah.
On the delta.
Yeah, I mean that's all I need.
These guys are going hard.
Like, this is-
on something.
No, she should still be doing the 5 pounds pressure.
Well, I mean you're just
I'm not
kind
doing anything
yeah,
really.
you're-
I'm a
You're not
wall.
doing anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just right?
Yeah.
I don't feel
And
like
that
I'm
kind of goes
getting
out the window because when I was doing those plyos back out, I was giving them my all at the end, especially. I was sweating, pushing them, trying to push them out of it. So it just
feel like I'm
depends,
starting to
especially he was
match
asking for it
Okay.
too.
Yeah.
So I mean, some people you're not clearly
It's a
not.
bro thing going on.
Yeah.
I have a question, Jazz.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if in this process, do you ever, you're like, oh, I gotta wait till you.
No, that's fine.
Let's say we check this and it was like solid like we did before,
Yeah.
and then you found some of this other stuff.
How
Do
long
you
was
find
that?
that is it
I
possible for
am
things to
gonna
kind of
say
like move
45
around, like
Yeah.
us to work on one thing, then something
Yep.
else kind of goes low
Yep.
quality, and we're kind of
Yep.
so that's maybe what we're
Checking
seeing
back
here.
on
Where it's
it,
like
yeah.
it was
30
high quality, but
seconds,
then you
30.
changed your system,
Yep.
and now this thing.
Do you guys remember hearing like the nuts and bolts theory that Greg said?
I remember that, but I don't remember
So
what it
the
is.
idea is like if you're tightening a tire
Oh, yeah,
on a
yeah,
car
okay.
and you tighten one, you want to check the other stuff.
yeah.
And that's why you do it at the start.
Yeah, yeah.
Because
So, you know, I mean, that's another reason to keep checking stuff is like you tighten this, the wheel might move a little bit. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, those two are good.
That's like the perfect analogy.
With
too.
the configuration, is what you're saying. Tighten it up on the table, but sit.
Or just QMMC wise. I mean, this is one of the reasons why I love this respiratory screen is good morning, is because you get a second round of opportunity to check stuff. You know, I mean, this
cool. That's cool.
for the most part, this respiratory screen almost covers like 60 to 80% of all QMMCs that we can do.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's why it's kind of nice to have this tool.
Right.
Wow. Yeah, no, that's cool.
What are you saying, right?
Yeah.
You doing good?
That way.
I feel like I'm matching you.
Jimmy Jeremiah was talking to me about her. I was like,
You feel like I'm matching
holy
you?
Yeah.
Okay, so I was like, holy moly, it's a lot.
Just trying to find it more?
Yeah.
You came off earlier there. I wonder if that's because you were giving more.
Yeah, I was getting a little gas. Also, I'm like rocking here, so I'm trying to like stay on this right hip.
It's an anchor down on the right
Okay.
hip, yeah.
We're going again?
Is that another thing you're trying to think of is like just pushing down here too?
This is the third one.
Yes.
Is it feeling better?
It feels crazy,
It was kind of weird.
Still
Like-
feeling weird.
The first time he did it, he like held almost like 45 seconds, and then he keeps doing like, as he's finding it, he's going on for like 15, and then adjusting, and then.
Yeah, it's just at first I was like here and here,
Mm-hmm.
but now I feel like I can get over this right hip.
Gotcha.
So maybe,
Yeah.
Are you having like a? Can you put your arms up for a minute? Like are you?
He's more centered on this round now. Like he was kind of off kilter.
yeah.
Does it feel?
He's trying to- yeah. How do we bend, yo? I'm trying to
I don't know how to. You feel straighter here.
On the left side?
What's the
Like
right
down
way to
here?
do it though? I see what you're doing. You're
Yeah.
supposed to kick your hip out when you do
Yeah,
it.
like right. Do you go kick it out and then bend, or do you stay?
You
here?
want to be
So
fixed on both sit bones when you bend. And then you'll have a little
So
more.
then I feel it way more here because when I kick
Yeah.
out, it's more. You lose that
Yeah,
loud. on
you
that
want your
side.
pelvis to not
Okay.
really move much.
That makes sense.
If
so don't
if
kick
there
your
is
hip
a thought of translation, I do feel like potentially translated this way a little bit,
Yeah.
which is kind of why I think getting over here was like me getting on this right sit bone. You could check translation if we wanted to try that though.
I don't know how to do
You
it,
just
but
push me straight towards Eli.
okay, ready, go. Feels pretty good.
Feels
How does
okay.
does that feel good to you though?
I mean, yeah, it feels fine.
Ready, go.
You're able to make the necessary adjustments.
Yeah.
I'm just
What
thinking-
does feel challenging is getting over there.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking if you're just trying to kind of come over doing that before you add the.
I just feel like this is like
Do you test here?
you can yeah we could try that pushing here and having me respond.
Okay, ready, go.
It feels fine. Try the other side. This way. Oh, let's see.
Ready, go.
Yeah, I don't have that.
Wow.
Try again.
Oh, let's check this out.
Ready, go.
Yeah, I don't have that.
Ready to go.
Let's see this.
Ready to go.
What are we testing for?
So it's
here?
kind of like mushy.
Lumbar translation.
Lumbar translation.
Yeah. Pelvic lumbar.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't see.
Huh? Yeah.
So-
that's weird. Never even tried that before. So I'm like, can I even
Yeah,
make
we'll
that
feel it.
lift?
Ready to go. That.
I don't even have it.
Ready to go. Yeah, you don't have it over there.
Ready, go.
No, I don't have it either way.
It's right here. Ready to go. You have that. Try this side.
Ready, go.
Can I feel what you're doing?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna just.
That's like that last, okay.
Yeah.
And what are you doing?
You just say
So
ready to
weird
go.
on the
Ready,
hips.
go.
Like it felt like
That's
that
it.
was.
Okay.
Yep.
I
You
know
got
I
some
have lumbar
wiggly-
issues, so it's
Wiggly
like,
jiggly stuff
Ready,
going
go.
on down
I
there.
do a little more
Like
like
I
Gumby.
don't like it.
Lump, I don't-
there. Right, think about the femur. Yep.
Ready? Go.
Yeah, I don't have that.
Which would make sense if you're having a hard time getting over here.
Exactly.
Then that's
This thing.
Mhm.
Yeah. I mean, we can stem that up.
Oh.
Someone just wants to put a hand there and I could,
Fist bump his hip.
yeah.
Yeah.
And on my hip.
The other way to help with this is like if it's a challenge to find, oh man, my brain's slowing down. If it's
Interesting.
Think about getting here.
Flatline.
Shoot,
Neurons firing.
gone. Yeah, my brain's
Turn his
done.
tongue off.
He's trying to
What?
flex
You
his
had something
butt
good to
cheek.
say though.
Yeah. Okay, I got rest for a second there. If it's really hard to find this, then doing a force coupling component of like
Ooh.
this and this to promote
Force
that.
coupling.
So like,
Yeah, so yeah, now I can find it
Okay.
better.
Okay.
So almost
The
doing like the
tactile
systematicity with that.
Yeah.
Force coupling.
Yeah.
Force coupling is a tactile
Exactly.
cue
Oh, dude, that feels
I feel like
crazy
with this
good.
one,
dude, that's
with this one, that's a better idea, anyways, because it still was like kind of hard for you to find it just on its own right there.
That would probably get funny
Whoa.
my first time.
Force coupling.
It
Oh.
was like on both sides of the hips.
That's a lot better.
Yeah, it feels locked.
Really pressure.
Oh, it feels nuts, dude.
Should we check you supine too?
We could.
Can I check your hip? You said you didn't have it here.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Ready? Go. Felt like there was something there.
I feel like
Were you
maybe
just
There's a lot of displacement over there in your torso.
I'm gonna try it again.
Like translating the to the right.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I have it now. I wasn't thinking about it. Probably
Shit.
practicing. So.
Interesting.
Let me try that here too. Ready? Go.
Yeah, it feels different.
Yeah, you're compensating everywhere.
Yeah.
Want to go again?
Yeah. Oh, you want to check it?
Ready? Go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
So it's that then. It's a
Translation.
translation.
Check it too.
It's a translation thing.
Ready? Go. Oh, that's so brave.
I'm not even thinking about it.
Ready? Go. Oh, that.
Do you want to do
So-
another round? Of,
Yeah.
Just for another round, just what is your best way, orientation for?
Yeah,
So
I
that one
usually
was more
because it
systematic,
doesn't
so
take a
he
lot.
can get-
I usually just do like a hand here and a hand
his-
here.
And you're like from the front,
Yeah.
like I was doing.
Yeah.
It's T-spine
Do
translation.
this one.
And
Do this
so
one.
then we did that.
Oh,
And
you
that,
need
so
that.
It's more of a systematicity thing where he's doing what he can
Change my
and then getting over
life.
here with that hip.
Just
We
saying.
paired it then.
Yeah. That's what that
Your
is.
body needs that big time.
Mm,
Ooh, a standing one too. I like it.
that's interesting.
But you're translated
back.
to the right.
Don't go as much, just like a push. Yeah, right there.
What did you feel when you first tested?
When I felt you, you were like already translated there.
Yeah,
Like
it
go
was.
do that. Feel how comfortable that feels.
Mm-hmm.
How's that feel?
Definitely
Like different,
a little different.
like
yeah.
not natural. Go this way.
Not natural.
Dude,
Not that hurt.
you just
No, it
I mean,
doesn't hurt.
but you can just like
Feel
fall
it.
right into
Mhm.
place there.
Yeah, I definitely think
It's
it's
always this right side.
Okay, so you're not doing pressing too hard. It's kind of
That's more education, right?
okay.
Yeah, like that feels.
Like that. It's tight.
Yeah, it actually feels better.
It's tight.
Mm.
It feels tight in my lower back. Doesn't
Now, are you
no
pushing
pain
in
enough. I
the
just start to
hand
feel
and
tightness.
the
Yeah,
shoulder at the
yeah.
same
So I'm
time?
kind of going
You're
this
trying to-
way.
Okay, you're going this way.
And it's just like a
We just put in
Oh,
giant
yeah.
can of worms here.
I know.
We got to test the standing.
Yeah.
You will get better.
Are you okay with somebody like going over so much? Like, if-
Yeah, I mean, I would probably keep him a little more in. I'm not aware bodily where I'm at right now.
Okay.
I have no idea what this even looks like.
he's like leaning so much. Let's
Okay.
try it again where you're just more like,
Stacked.
Yeah.
And then
got-
Your force is a little too much
Okay.
though.
all right.
Yeah, there.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, does that mean that the practitioner needs to be giving more force to keep you there, or?
Well, I didn't feel like
Yeah.
I could even do it with the amount of force you were putting. Oh my god.
good job.
So I've been noticing a lot of jolly stuff. When you start talking, he's like,
Yeah.
You want to take a
You
break?
could really see what was happening in the brain.
I'm just trying to think. Eli
Was that two?
here and you were
That
like
was two?
really.
That's fine too.
Two. Those 3 technically. He did 2 and then
There, yeah.
It's hard to do from the front. I think it's just my.
Just get closer. Like, just I mean, if you're comfortable, like I would not do that like that stance pose. Like just come here, and then go there.
Hi.
it's like you guys are dancing.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm just thinking because when you split stance, your spine is loaded more, right? Like I would rather almost like you flex your spine a little bit to do this versus like hinge your hips and then be smashed into lumbar extension.
How is his displacement right now?
I don't feel like it's as much. I don't know what I'm
He
feeling.
appears lined up
Okay.
much more, not translated.
Does this feel good?
Yeah. Yeah,
Well, it's interesting if we were to test you on the table because you've been doing all this work already, so you might not be.
you never know. Yeah, it's weird. Like right here, in my jaw feels like
You're doing like
it's
a nerve.
like releasing. Like it's like I feel like there's more space in my teeth,
Weird.
which is super weird.
They're joints. It's all good.
I'm fatiguing you.
Okay.
Oh my god, you're good, guys. I'm out.
Yeah. Should we try it standing? Just
Yeah,
curious.
sure. Do we want to check
So
this
that
one more
was-
time?
that
I'd be
was
curious
five
about the
then?
myo too, like because that myo was so hard.
Yeah, try the myo.
So I'm just gonna myo down India.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. Cool. Yeah.
Feels different.
Yeah, I mean,
Here
I
it
shouldn't
feels
do
like
split
that was
stance.
way smooth. That was smooth.
yeah, try that. Yeah,
It was smooth.
feels fine.
It
I
does
mean, like
feel
that
smooth.
that amount of resistance that you just gave me, I wasn't even able to move into Mike's hand
Yeah.
when we were doing that. So that was like totally a neural
And then
issue.
when I was pushing him out of it, I was
Yeah.
able to go full force,
Yeah.
and he was able to
Yeah.
control that.
Standing.
Crazy.
Oh, back
Oh, I
is
see.
bumped. Oh.
Jeez, I felt that.
You felt that?
Oh, you're talking about this. not
We'll do
translation.
both.
Yeah.
But
that feels great.
Okay, so
Maybe we
I'm gonna
should check
push you
that
just
first.
laterally.
Feels a little hard. That feels easy.
can I try
Is
this?
this okay?
Yeah, I was just losing my balance.
Here, ready, go.
Freaking stroke out on this. dude.
Go. Ready, go.
Oh,
Ready,
God.
go.
Did you just lose everything?
This
Your
is
hips?
Just this
ready,
here.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Okay.
Just out of curiosity, what if
Yeah.
I run the test here? Ready, go.
Feels good with the two.
Mm-hmm. Feels better.
Yeah.
Sure.
So we could systematicity this
But that's-
pelvis again.
Standing.
So we could just
Were
force
those all
couple here.
positives? They all positives?
No.
This-
the left
this
again
is-
feels
Wasn't positive. Low quality.
But yeah, so that left lumbar.
We found something low quality.
Looks like you guys are dancing. That's
Dancing. 1,
Try
2,
something
three.
left elbow.
1, 2, 3.
Really
This is the MSS waltz.
I love that. Does that feel better? And then use the pad of your hand
That's the first
and then
dance I
tuck your
learned.
elbow in. Squeeze that pad.
Waltz.
So there you go. And your left rib cage.
That's gonna be an interesting dance.
Rib cage pack.
Jaws releasing.
We're both over here.
Height like
It's gonna look like
It's a neuro dance.
losing it.
look like you belong at a rave or something.
Where's your chopstick, your tongue
You
depressor?
Yeah, and you seem like you're
Finding some stuff.
okay. It's okay. I have an appointment after this, so.
Yeah, true. You sure? Yep.
Yeah, you have a
I'm gonna
session
start-
just to keep you going.
I gotta start like doing my stars before
Holy cow.
these
Before
sessions.
you even.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Seated was number 2.
Have you done translation stuff?
Me and Jeremiah, when we started exploring it, that was the kind of the birth of it, was us yarding on each other. But I haven't done anything since then.
The rib pack ability with the translation.
Yeah, it's crazy, huh?
That
Did we test
compression
your
is
translation on when you were seated? Whether it went high quality?
Oh, not the hip.
We didn't test
We
that.
could check it.
Yeah, we should.
We're just testing just
Yeah.
the hope. Alright, push on me. Ready? Go. Yeah, I mean,
Good.
it was there.
Yeah, feels good.
Okay.
Felt it kick on.
We should test it standing though. Well, I guess you only have one session. Maybe we should treat it maybe all the way
Yeah, one
through.
more time. I'd be kind of curious just to see what this feels like, just
Okay.
at the hip.
Ready, go.
What
How
are we
is it?
doing? It felt good.
Yeah.
Can we do ISO there?
Yeah.
Somebody can. I can do it in the door too.
Did that feel like it went high quality?
Yeah, it felt good. Dude, honestly, and I would even, like stand that way.
Just.
I would just even go like this. Like if I really, I'll follow you. You
I
stay,
know, what do you want me to
you
do?
stay still.
Okay.
And then, you could even do something like this,
Okay.
where like you're using
I just
your.
put my hand.
Yeah, I could do my hand here, or you could do your hand there. I could have them push into me there.
Just, no, push into me.
Yeah, something like that, or
Buddies.
like you could get here, and I'm just
Yeah.
leaning.
We just have a whole line of translation.
Oh my
Oh my god.
It's the
Oh,
MSS trainer translation.
What are they
That's
really
our
doing?
that's our grounding
Yeah.
meeting.
Yeah,
We
that's
all
our
translate.
thing. We're all
Oh,
sitting
yes.
there and-
That's
Yeah,
just
that
like
feels
nice. I
good.
can look at you.
Yeah,
That feel
that
good?
feels good.
It does, actually.
Hold up.
Force
Man,
is
that
force too
that
much.
like
Mhm.
down regulates
Or should I
me
be-
big time, man.
Letting you do all the
That's good.
force, and I'm
Well,
just standing.
Yeah, get
I
better
don't know
breath.
if you need to have the let's try it without
Hey
it.
Jazz, for this, I see supine, prone,
ST is standing.
standing. Yeah, what's is that total? Total.
TO
Actually,
TO total.
And
Yeah.
then SL.
Sideline.
Sideline.
Maybe I was translating.
Both of you doing that.
Do you just do like if you're a hook line? You just write it in just
Yeah.
supine.
Yeah, supine hook.
Maybe with ISO.
Yeah, just nice. It's working
Standing
fine
ISO.
in there. Glutes just firing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did we do that supine? We didn't.
Mm-mm. I feel like the data is like kind of muddy now, but we could see what the table force reaction.
Yeah,
does
we'll have
to
to
it.
check. We'll check all this stuff.
Dude, that feels
Yeah.
good.
Next time.
You love me here.
Am I sewing?
My
sewing?
Myself.
My
I said that last week too.
We can call him ISO. Myo into
Yeah.
an
We
ISO.
should have like a little symbol of like a mouse just like doing
Test
some
it out.
like action.
That feel pretty good.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Sweet.
And we saw it already go a little
Wow.
better quality already after
Wow.
that first translation.
So we've done seated, we've done standing, we've done supine.
We
Maybe
could
we probably
try.
should test
This
the
is all
supine.
like
Yeah.
torso lateral, like lateral flexion, lateral lumbar flexion.
That's
Okay.
the side bend again?
Yeah, translation.
Translation.
Of translation.
All right, we're checking it.
Okay, yard on me.
Ready, go. Do you do hips and then shoulders?
I just bang them out.
Boom, boom,
I don't
boom,
even
boom,
care. Yep.
Ready, go. Ready, go.
Here's the one. Yeah.
Ready, go.
Yeah, no, it's not
Feel
there
it.
now.
Seated.
Can you?
They came back standing and seated. But
Well, this is
feedback- have we
configurational,
treated-
right? I mean, we haven't done
I don't think we treated it supine.
That's what I'm saying.
This
So
is the
this
first
is-
time we looked at it.
This is
Okay.
everywhere. Oh, oh,
What did you just
Is
do?
that
this
back
crack.
again?
That was my neck.
Your neck this time? Holy cow! I heard that
Jaw,
one.
neck, ankle.
Everything's just releasing right now. Is that a good one?
Yeah, I feel great.
Are you like, what are you doing?
I'm trying to translate.
Would you like
What are you
a,
doing?
Sure.
something
So
to-
you're getting some cervical extension there.
What are you
If
doing?
you see somebody doing some like cervical extension stuff, would you say just focus on this?
I don't know.
Okay. Are you just
I don't
like
even know what's going on right
Jazz's brain is just like, just
Okay.
fried.
So funny, he's like, I had a workout to this.
He's got a pretty flexible
Good thing you have the next session, Jeff, Julie, so it's an excuse.
It's
You
her
know,
and
I was
then
working with
Bob.
this.
It's her and then Bob, so he's got a second to recover.
Are you
Oh,
okay?
yeah, fine.
You're just finding it?
No, my spine is just going fucking bonkers.
Pelvis. Pelvic region.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, there it is.
Sorry.
Hi.
Should have fucking done that already.
Good,
No, that's okay.
good feedback.
Wow, look at your pelvis. You're like, now you're like moving away from.
There you go.
You're in the force couple.
His foot off the gas pedal, kind of.
Maybe
Fighter
dorsiflex
flex.
on the right.
I guess that would be neutral.
Whenever you're ready.
Alright. I'll take a nap.
I'll give you
No, I'm
30
fine.
seconds. Okay, 5.
As I was driving in, like, I could really use a nap right now. Don't do that.
I
Right.
know, I was feeling my eyes were definitely
It's like-
heavy this morning.
Me too.
Need help waking up at
Still
2
late.
a.m. and not being able to fall asleep again.
Oh wow, that's rough.
Hey.
Might as well get up and be
Yeah, my
productive.
jaw feels like it's like going into place.
Going into place.
Okay, interesting.
Did you note that?
I'm going to.
Yeah, I'm
First,
getting,
it was what,
I'm,
releasing?
I'm getting like tingles in my right trap too, like the occipital attachment.
We have the whole upward rotation thing too.
Yeah.
I guess
It's
that's
like my
left.
ass is on.
You mean your glutes? Gluteus?
Yeah, my brain. I'm
What am I
noodle.
doing? Like,
Ass that you
didn't we
have,
like,
Jazz.
a
Your right side of your
glute?
jaw, right?
Gluteus? Didn't we have like a glute joke going last week?
I mean,
Gluteus, gluteus, glute.
I like that Jazz
I kind of
cleared
want
the
to see
board
what
though. You
this
can
feels
start
like
over on the board
going this
now.
way too. With this
Plenty of room to start over.
So I remember him saying, Jazz, weren't you saying that it was releasing
Feedback.
and then
The
going
jaw.
into
Mhm.
place?
yeah. What are we doing here?
I don't know. I just wanted
That was
to know how it
interesting.
feels to you.
Oh,
Seeing it
feels
unwind.
This other one feels like.
I feel like I got that pretty good on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see what you're saying. Just kind of seeing what it feels like over there. And that's like super hard. There. Got it.
Hip
I
bone
feel like my
connected to
arm,
the
my
jaw
right
bone.
arm here could be a little tiny bit lower.
Like around here.
Yeah.
Yeah. You it might be better for you to come to this side
Okay.
and
Do the hip over here and.
yeah. See what that feels like. Yeah. A little more up here.
Okay.
And then a little more up there. There.
I feel like on your hip and your shoulder.
Mhm.
Okay, cool.
Do we have Monday off or not? I'm confused. We're gonna go
next,
through
the 26th.
just the Memorial Day. Okay.
I think they're MSS.
But we have an extra week to do the
Oh.
same stuff we didn't get done.
Shit, I don't know.
Like what?
You know,
Yeah.
Monday's
20
not. It's not this Monday. It's the
It's
following
the
Monday.
following Monday, yeah. And I'll be down in
So
San
Jazz,
I'll be
this
picking up my
is-
daughter that day anyway.
Just
So.
kind of, I should just
I'm gonna be out on
what your
Southport
homeworks and
Trinity.
stuff. So
Nice.
continuous breathing.
yeah,
Wanna keep
Doing
doing
that
that?
and
I'll be,
Maybe
translation.
some
I'll be
yoga.
at Booth Lake
Yeah,
that
I'll
weekend
be-
before that, but
side bending.
Monday morning.
I don't
need
know.
to go
I
pick up
feel like the
daughter.
translation is
Is-
putting me in a better position.
How often
Okay.
do you see her?
So
Can you
translation.
check that though?
I used to have her full time,
Yeah.
but she had cancer. She was down there, so I know
That's
some.
probably good.
How'd that feel? Felt good
Great.
to me. Yeah.
So maybe
For the summer.
Try the other
translation.
side too. It's good. Ready? Go.
It seems like it's specifically the lumbar that's like the big,
Yeah.
the big thing.
Ready? Go.
I do feel like that side bend was
To the
actually
left.
helpful, man.
Mhm.
So maybe I'll do that too.
Okay. So side bend, right side bend.
Isopio.
Yeah.
What's the biggest thing that you would do it
ISO.
sitting, laying, standing? What's like gonna be
I think I'm gonna.
And do that into like the.
Do it.
I'll do a
Supine.
supine.
Yes. So supine.
So you're treating the right side, but the left side is now low quality?
Left side is fine, right
It's
side
fine.
is fine. He just reported that he found this helpful initially, which is nice, because we kind of went
Okay,
from
back
this
to the beginning.
side bend
Yes.
to exploring translation when he was seated.
Yeah, it feels like that's like that tissue's been super underactive on that right side. I don't know if it's because I'm capped out there though, or if it's because it's not being used.
So what are you gonna do for what should you do for translation stuff?
I'm gonna bump into something here.
Supine.
Yeah, just like lay up against the wall. Do that, and then I'm gonna do it seated, just seated
So
normal,
seated and supine.
and then I'll do it standing into a wall.
Okay.
So basically just taking it
Oh.
all off.
Yeah.
So you're translating 3 configurations.
Yeah.
So seat, supine,
I can do this side.
Ooh.
Okay. And you're just gonna ISO that puppy
Yeah.
3 times.
Yeah.
Just hold going until you feel gassed.
Yeah.
Kyle. Okay, so breath, lumbar translation, side bend.
You never
Wow,
had
you got
any
some
sort
stuff.
of
Lumbar. I
yeah,
did
you did.
2 things:
Okay.
football, deadlifting, cleans, and then running a hill. My back completely went out.
Okay. Cleans is what I did back in. That's how
When
I
you
did
pull your
myself
back
in high
out?
school,
Yeah, that's what I did too.
Cleans, I fucking just caught it and
Gone. That's exactly what happened to me. I think I think it was when I caught it. It was when I
High
did
school.
my pull.
you jerked it out of it. Yeah.
Just,
See, mine was when I caught it. It compressed me.
oh god.
Hey Jess.
Yeah, with all your
rule,
strength.
but,
Yeah.
You had every
if
right
you decide
in
not to
bus-
do
you know,
the thing on Saturday,
to
Yeah.
be doing
get
that.
my dad in to
Oh.
fix
Oh,
it.
let's. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it's
either
okay if
one.
we need to push that.
Yeah.
But
No, that'd be good.
next sometime
Yeah.
soon
Yeah.
we'll do that.
Yep. Okay.
Sweet.
Let's just keep in
Okay.
touch on the
Yeah,
group
we'll
chat
keep-
there.
Sounds
Okay.
Alrighty,
All right,
Good
people.
stuff
Yeah.
today,
See you
man.
later, guys.
Bye, bye.
Yeah. Nice. Well,
All right, Jazz, you're just kind of over here doing your own little.
Are you,
you just doing. He's just doing his homework at us.
He's like,
And
I'm
they're
good.
As I sat down, I was like,
Smoked
okay, I
today?
guess I'll just watch him
No, I
do his
don't feel
homework.
super
you don't feel
smoked.
smoked?
No. Yeah, I feel way
feel
less smoked.
Do you feel slightly nourished or like
I'm not sure.
maybe not that? Not in between smoked and nourished.
That was
Yeah.
a lot.
What is that word?
Gassed.
What is that word?
I noticed when your ankle was dorsiflex,
Yeah.
it was fine.
Yeah.
And then when you started to point plantar flex.
It started getting wonky.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
And your
We're
brain,
like sidelining the doing stuff.
the treatment during the brain going like needs
And then
to
Julie, with the
work.
Friday, that works for me. I'll just
gone.
move
Yeah.
a couple
Like-
things
like-
around and then
We shouldn't
Okay.
tax you while we're
I'll
doing
do
treatment.
Oh, that's fine.
today.
Yeah.
instead
I
of
mean, it's,
Friday.
yeah, I'm
You
totally
think
fine.
that's okay?
Yeah.
Let me find my phone and look at
Because
that
I can
real
just
quick.
Yeah,
push. I can
totally
push.
fine.
Yeah, I can push some stuff to today and tomorrow, and then my Friday morning will be
Oh
clear.
my gosh.
I have some videos to watch.
Huh?
I have some videos to watch.
Oh yeah. I have a
I know,
few.
well, not kind of.
I have a few. I'm glad there's no new ones.
That's funny. I'm like, I do
This
too.
week.
Of the oh the Greg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Did I not print my-
What you looking for?
I'm wondering if this is at the pelvis or at the T-spine.
Do you guys have like that group Google calendar going
Yeah.
at all?
Did you give put your email in the group chat and Eli will add you.
What's the login for that?
Just I'm gonna send my email to the Muscle Nerd group and just say, Eli, will you add me to the Google calendar?
Nice.
But is there an address for the Google Calendar?
No, you just have to have the
Yeah,
Google
you just get added into it.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's something about the T-spine component of that feels better. Like it takes whatever compression off my hip.
Good job.
And that was a translation when she was holding you here. and
Yeah, I
then
feel like
simultaneously?
whatever this is, even though that was like the high quality component,
Yeah.
it feels like that is like doing the thing, like it
Upstream or?
in that right hip. That, I mean, really, like my whole thing lately has been like, I'll feel like my hip socket is being like smashed, and then the nerve stuff in the ankle, but the pain is all like deep in the hip.
So we're doing left shoulder, right hip.
Right shoulder, left hip.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
But that feels like whatever that does, feels like that takes that compression off the hip.
How come I think it's-
God, I feel like
Left hip,
so
right shoulder
wonky
for
right
me.
now. I feel like so off kilter.
Like that's the
You're
same for me.
centered.
You said your right shoulder, left hip. Yeah, that's what's weird for me as well.
Yeah.
Like I feel it. It's
Like that's
everything's
it's doing
like-
weird stuff in your spine.
Yeah, just feels like something just grabbing everything down there.
Dude.
Don't move.
Does it
Don't
feel
go
like
nowhere.
that's the way that it wants to be stimulated, or does it feel like it's the way that you're jamming stuff?
See, that's what I've been trying to think of myself, because this way feels totally open and fine.
I feel like I can do this all day.
So I almost feel like that's the way it wants to go, because I'm jammed over here so much.
So you want to clear
wanna
it. Does that
clear.
feel natural and easy?
No, this feels natural and easy.
Okay.
This feels
Like awkward and hard.
awkward and
Does it feel
muscle tightness, like it's I'm
like
stretching.
working?
Yeah, working and stretching.
Yeah, that's what it feels like to me too. Like here, I feel like I can just chill here like
Yeah.
all day.
And I now that I think I do stand like this a lot, like
In that kind of hey, like that feels so crazy.
yeah. Yeah, but no, I feel all of that. Maybe I'll start doing that too.
Yeah,
That was cool to see you straighten out.
yeah,
When she was doing the coupling
yeah.
and you were translated and then you started pulling in.
It's weird because like I feel like this rib cage doesn't compress, which this would be flaring it,
Yeah.
which is kind of the strange thing to me. It's like I feel like this is hard to compress, but after we've done all this stuff, I feel like it's easy to compress. So I'm like it's confusing, like
Your
like
body's
this
processing.
motion is compressing this rib cage
Right.
system
Right. And
and
opening.
flaring this shit. But when we do that, I then feel like
You can find it like
yeah,
more
it's
like
but
the
it's
room in there.
weird though. It must be a space thing.
You said you were blocked at the beginning and then you had more space
Yeah.
after treatment.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Then
Oh, there it is.
it clears.
I just felt it. My pelvis being to the right. When I get down there, I'm running into my pelvis. But once it's here,
It's out of the way.
Also, you're so used to
Out of the
being over
way.
here, and then when you.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah.
getting that out of the way allows me to ratchet that down.
Just being where you're supposed to be.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, but do you want it to be like out of the way? Do you want to be all like, hey, I gotta be over here? Or
Well,
you
I
just-
feel like I'm here
Okay.
running into it. So getting that here.
And then even that, he's not way over there. He looks neutral right now. His hips.
Yeah,
look
that's what
neutral.
I mean, this is like where it
Yeah.
feels like it normally is.
Oh yeah, no, you're
Like that feels neutral to me.
no.
So if
There
you
you
just
go.
engage here a little bit.
Yeah, then I can.
That's all you need. Yeah, that's neutral right there. Yeah.
Oh, it's so tight on the back left side there.
Yeah.
It's been a while. We'll never know how
Yeah.
long.
I think it's from when I
Are
did
you-
my ankle.
Oh, that side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Crutch here, hip here.
How long ago
Hike
was that?
That's
There.
been a theory.
That was a while ago.
About 10, 12, 13, 14 years ago.
Yeah, you zipped it back.
That'll do it, dude. That'll do it. Yeah, let me try a piece of
Wow.
Look at it. It's so good.
Years.
It's just venison jerky.
Mm-hmm.
Kids have all recommended that stuff.
Oh,
Look at the ingredients.
It's all good.
I love the
protein.
venison ones. There's something about all the spices
Yeah.
in that
Mhm.
that like. eh.
Nothing.
Nothing, dude. Mmm.
All right.
No sugar.
That's right. We're going hunting this fall.
Hell yeah. That's awesome.
Mm.
What are you doing tomorrow morning?
All right. I'm
Oh,
gonna go look at some videos.
Mike.
want some of this?
Tomorrow morning?
No. Okay.
Tomorrow, Thursday.
I gotta do
No.
something serious.
Are you doing
Not-
fine?
Be nothing.
Okay.
Here, the
Can we
Kidneys.
get through?
For the what?
Can we sit for just a minute
Mm.
to figure out when the best time to do your assessment?
Shit.
Finish it
I need to do it.
either tomorrow or
I don't do well with
Friday,
the stress of all. It's just
like,
too much.
9 to 11.
Being in school
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
the house
Mm.
and
Yeah.
Either of those work for me.
the cortisol.
If it is
just
the one
not
that works best
clearing.
for you.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So it's like,
So-
yeah, I should have a
Okay.
baby in a couple weeks. That's how bad I
Are
felt.
you gonna sit? Christine, are you gonna sit in on finishing his assessment?
I'd like to come in, yeah.
Okay. Do you have time Thursday or Friday morning?
I'm right on Friday and Saturday.
So tomorrow then will work best for you.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Okay.
We can do it
Tomorrow's
tomorrow morning.
Thursday.
Yeah.
Wait, I
I can be here early on Thursday too. So
So what time do you think then?
just have an oil change so I can be here
What time's your oil
with my
change?
husband's
Oh.
car.
You just have to take it in to do it whenever.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw this away.
Yeah, I mean, what, do you want to just shoot for like 9 so we're
Yeah.
not rushing here?
Yeah. We were at range of motion with you, so that were we like halfway?
Really?
Yeah.
Halfway?
Yeah.
Appreciate it though.
Yeah.
Yeah, she has the notes and
Okay.
so
Yeah.
we'll go over some.
That's perfect. I can do 9 to 12,
We'll probably go over some more
and then I
stuff
have an
since she has
hour
my
to get ready
full
for my
health history too now. So we'll
people.
probably
Then
go
she'll have
over a
1
few more.
week to get you
I really was gonna
Yeah.
see if we can like
report of findings.
Yeah.
just I can just be like, hey, I want to go over my people with you.
Let's do it.
Okay.
The report of
What
findings
do you want to do that?
was crazy
Um,
on that section
I don't know.
15, that
I
one
can
guy
share your
that
files.
had
We can do it
everything.
like
He
Sunday
looked so young
morning.
and
Oh
healthy.
yeah, I know.
Or some
was
other
getting-
time
Yeah.
that doesn't involve like, hey, you gotta
Oh my
come to
God,
the
this is
gym and you
Yeah.
gotta do this whole thing. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm down for any of
Yeah.
it.
Everything was crazy.
Saturday
Okay.
might work. You guys might be doing your mom's assessment.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
We
I mean,
could
we can
also-
stay. It can stay on Monday. It doesn't have to be on
Yeah.
Saturday.
Especially if one of you guys
What
is
time tomorrow?
doing it with him.
Tomorrow at
I,
9.
I would love to.
No,
I just
yeah.
Okay.
It sounds like Eli
Tomorrow.
can for sure
Yeah.
be there. At least.
I mean, we could also do Sunday morning.
Okay. Let me.
I know I don't want to change the
Eli
whole.
responds about. Well, he's obviously clearly busy right now, but
Yeah.
I'll message them again and figure out what works best for
It'd
them.
be good. I'm thinking about it'd be good to like for me to be there for the first one, just so like.
So
Yeah.
we'll do one for Saturday or Sunday.
I think that'd be good. Oh.
Alright, well, it sounds like Eli said Saturday works, so then we can just shoot for Saturday. I'll text him.